Hey everybody, welcome to Matthew Crandall Reviews. Today I'm taking a look at another film from TIFF, Hardcore, which sold for $10 million after the premiere screening at Midnight Madness. This is an insane movie. It's one of the world's first entirely POV films shot with a GoPro. The audience is this character Henry, who wakes up in this strange lab with some robotic parts, and he's thrown into this mission, and basically we're thrown into it with him as we go in this futuristic sci-fi world where there's a little bit of crazy technology, a little bit of almost force magic that the bad guy has, and the movie starts and it just goes and goes and goes and doesn't stop. You go from one situation to another where just the guy has to shoot his way through as many bad guys as possible, run, jump, fight, stab, kick, kill, all the while he's being guided by Sharlto Copley from District 9 and the A-Team. Such an awesome guy, playing multiple characters in this who basically pop up whenever Henry doesn't know what to do, tells Henry what to do, Henry goes and does it. It is very much like a video game. Not only the POV aspect that feels like you're playing like GoldenEye or something the whole time, but the way that Copley just pops in, gives us the information we need, pops out of the movie, and then pops back in is just like a video game where characters will jump in, tell you your objective and what you have to do, then disappear for a bit. That being said, it's a wild and crazy video game filled with insane violence, tons of shooting, fighting, sex, drugs. It's got an amazing sequence. Out of nowhere, there's a musical number where Sharlto Copley is playing like 6 different characters. It's brilliant, it's off the wall, and then we're just back at it, running and gunning, shooting, killing. The whole time, it's got a great score by the director's wife. It's really hyper-kinetic. Hardcore lives up to its title because it is just violent, bonkers, hardcore, crazy almost the entire time. I would say the only negatives to Hardcore is that there's so much violence and repetition, kind of like a video game, that by the end of it, when it ends, you're relieved that it's over. There's a couple twists and turns in the plot, double crossing and that kind of stuff. I wasn't that invested in the plot, though. Like a poorly drawn out video game, you're just there for the action and the fun, and the plot was a big second and was kind of messy, a little bit sloppy, but the technology on display and the violence make it a perfect midnight movie. It's going to be a cult hit. It's like Crank on Crank. It's insane. Everything you've heard about it is true. It's definitely worth seeking out when it gets released. Even though I did have a few problems with it, it wasn't perfect, but in terms of just a great movie-going experience, something maybe new and fresher than what we've seen lately, it definitely gets a thumbs up. So when Hardcore comes out, if you like action movies like The Raid, John Wick, and you love video games and don't mind that first-person perspective, you got to check it out. If you've seen Hardcore, hit up the comments, let me know what you thought, or if you're just excited and want to talk about Hardcore, hit the comments below. Thanks a lot for watching, and don't forget to hit subscribe.